Hi, this is Josh, the owner of Shamma Sandals, and today on Run With Us, we are at Lvly Lake. We're about 30 minutes south of Lake Tahoe in California in the Sierra Nevadas, and we're gonna run the Hidden Lakes Trail, and it's gonna be around 7.5 miles, maybe a little bit longer if we get lost, we'll see. Anyways, let's get going and have some fun. So today on Run With Us, I mentioned we're at the Hidden Lake Trail here at Lvly Lake. Just going camping with the family. I got my brother-in-law Keith here.
How's it going?
And he's a Phillies, Sixers, Flyers, Eagles fan. Don't hold it against him. That's just who he is. Keith was born that way. Right now we're just trying to find the trailhead. We're gonna have to run through some campgrounds and find it, but we just talked to a runner a little while back at the lodge that said they had found it and run it, so I think we'll have good success here.
Better than my neighborhood.
This is way early in the run. And the elevation here, it's either 6,500 or 7,000 feet. It's a lot higher than either Keith or I are used to. But one of the interesting things about this run, it's the geology here. So these rocks are everywhere. There's some kind of igneous rock. As far as I can tell, I'm no geologist, but it looks like cement. And it looks like it's got chunks of granite in it, which is kind of interesting. It almost looks like a sedimentary rock, but it is not. And they're all over the place, like this. Right here, it looks like cement. Like someone just plopped a huge pile of cement there with big old rocks in it. So this is basically the Sierras at their best. The Sierras are just wonderful. It's like second week of August and 70 degrees up here. We were driving through the San Joaquin Valley to get up here and it was 99 all over the place. But up here it's nice and cool. Looks like we got a real trail to follow now. It's just gorgeous. The smell, the dryness in the air, just amazing, amazing, so refreshing. And now we got some single track trail. Looking forward to this. We had a little bit of trouble. Couldn't quite find the trail, but super helpful guy in his house helped us out. So now we got this paved road out in the middle of nowhere, which is pretty amazing. So we're just gonna follow this and I think it's gonna take us out to Granite Lake. We left the paved road. We saw the trailhead for Granite Lake. Granite Lake was 1.4 miles out and it's turned to single track and it's just classic Sierra Nevada running. We're running on granite, big chunks. Sometimes there's sand. We're running by streams. We'll get some better views in a bit. Mentioned earlier we're on the backside of Kirkwood. I don't know the name of the pass or the name of the mountain, but I've snowboarded there quite a bit and it's beautiful, very high. It's like 10,000 plus feet. So we'll get some pictures of that in a minute. Feeling the altitude. So this is the backside of Kirkwood, like I was talking about earlier. The rest of Kirkwood from that side, it's just a huge bowl, and it has the same kind of features. So as far as I can tell, it's a volcano, an ancient volcano. So this is more what we're used to out here in the Sierras. This granite is everywhere. But the stuff we were seeing closer to the camp, closer to the mountain, was just all this sort of igneous rock with hunks of granite in it, I suppose. Anyways, really pretty out here. Perfect weather to run too. If we were down in the San Lorenzo Valley, I would be inside in air conditioning. Found one of my favorite things on the planet. These are like the most beautiful places in the world to me. This is an alpine meadow. These things are all over the Sierras. It was probably a little pond earlier in the spring. Now the grass have grown. Just gorgeous. I love the Sierras. I was first introduced to these kinds of things, you know, as a kid, family trips to Yosemite. And when you go into the highlands there, near Tuolumne Meadows, and on the way up there, you see a lot of this kind of stuff. We're getting more and more views, more and more hills, seeing back into the Sierras a little bit. And on the back of that mountain range, you can still see some snow on the tops of the mountains. We had a ton of snow this year. I think it was on the order of 200% of normal snowfall. Crazy winter. It really didn't let up, I want to say, till about midway through May. And then it was still cold, probably till early June. It's making for beautiful conditions now. Yeah, look at that lake. I think this is Granite Lake. I'm just gonna guess. I don't know how well you can see on the camera, but right there on the mountain, you got a little field of snow, and there's more when you go farther back. That snow just melted, and it's August. So they still have that much, you know, water on them. Pretty amazing today. It turns out the lake we were at earlier was not Granite Lake. This is Granite Lake. We're gonna explore this a little bit. So we're gonna cruise around the lake, get a few more looks at the lake. So we got to Granite Lake. We'd been running for about 3 to 3.5 miles. There was a nice couple, the local couple. She had her map on her phone, and it said we basically had like another maybe 4 miles out to get, or at least 3 miles out to get to Hidden Lake, which was more than we really had time for. So this is gonna end up being right around 6 to 7 miles from our campground out to Granite Lake. So we're just gonna do that today. I don't wanna kill Keith either. Even though he just keeps going and he never stops, might be a bridge too far. Anyway, we're heading back. Got a couple miles to go, and just a great run. I mean, everywhere you look, it's hard to not have a smile on your face out here. We've got about 2 miles to go. This is your first time running in the Sierras, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, that's great.
What do you think of it?
I hate it. No, I love it. I'm having a great time. I'm really tired. I should be in better shape for this before we do it again, but I'm having a blast.
All right, here we are. We made it back on what's going to be called our Granite Lake run. It turned out that Hidden Lake was just too far. It would have been like 10, 11 miles, and we just didn't have time for it. And our wives probably would have been pretty upset with us taking that much time. Anyways, just getting up into the Sierras, 5,000-6,000 feet and above, it's beautiful, and it's always awe-inspiring, and it was that again today. So hope you had fun. We'll see you next time on Run With Us. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel for more weekly content. And make sure to click the bell so that you'll be notified every time we post something new.